It's hard because sometimes I'm tempted to ask powerful women questions about, their careers or their thoughts on important social issues, but I've just got to remember to stay focused and ask them questions about their workout routines. G'day, I'm Peter Muck, and I'm one of those interviewers that asks smart women dumb questions. I'm certainly not the first. I follow in the footsteps of some of the all-time greats. Charles Woolley, for instance, is a big inspiration. His interview this week with New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern was a masterclass.
I've met a lot of Prime Ministers in my time, but none so young, not too many so smart, and never one so attractive.
While lesser journalists would skip over the bangability of a leader, Woolley puts that front and centre, and that's why I look up to him.
What exactly is the date the baby's due?
17th of June.
17. It's interesting how much people have been counting back to the conception, as it were.
Really?
My old journalism professor told me the best question a journalist can ask is why. And I think the second best question you can ask is when did you bang? Not to be tooting my own horn, but I think my interview with Jacinda was pretty insightful too. Now, of course, it would be inappropriate of me to ask what position the child was conceived in, but I've lost my clipboard and that's all I can think of. The key to interviewing is preparation. So before I interview any accomplished woman, I always refer to my list of questions that have nothing to do with her job. I've found that all of these topics are relevant in interviews with any woman, which is weird because I've never asked a man about any of this bullshit. Dawn Fraser, Australian swimming legend and winner of 4 Olympic gold medals. You've really committed to that haircut, haven't you? Now, Sheryl Sandberg, we know you like to lean in, but what do you fit in? Let's talk waist sizes. Miss Gillard, what do you say to people who say, I think you're kind of hot? I've been lucky enough to meet some of the most powerful and influential women in the world and ask them which Sex and the City girl they are. I was actually the last person to interview Mother Teresa before she passed. I'll never forget the weight of responsibility on my shoulders that day. But I've got to say, I think it's some of my best work. All right, marry, kill, let's do this. My advice for anyone interviewing powerful women, never forget the 5 W's of journalism. Who, what, when, where and why. Who are you wearing? What diet are you on? When did you fall pregnant? Where is your husband? And why am I asking this?